Everybody wanted to marry Jima. Everybody! One thing that made her lies so convincing as a cult leader is she uses really specific numbers and she has an amazing memory, which you would have to have keeping track of that many lies. So as she tells it, she was just having fun, she was just being her, she was just winning beauty pageants and not caring about it at all. And everyone wanted to marry her. She had 49 proposals and she only kissed 13 of them. And she'll name it celebrities, diplomats, wealthy men. But she just had to keep on letting them down, at least until the 49th. So she gets back from her Mormon mission, and she's almost 30 now, which is like absurdly old to be married in that era, but like especially in Mormon culture. And this guy she's dating is no good. He's mean, he's gruff, he's not generous, he's not like all the other boys falling all over her. And he's Mormon too, of course. So he is going on this hike where he's taking the Boy Scouts down and they're hiking down the Grand Canyon. And he tells Jima, why don't you come meet up with us after we finish our 3-day hike? We're gonna pop up out of the Grand Canyon at this point and we can hang out after that. So she gets there and everyone is in really bad shape. Like heat exhaustion, and people have just been throwing their empty canteens at the head of the trail, like so done with it. So she's walking down the trail, like trying to find the future Jipa, and he's exhausted. He's like leaning against this canyon wall, and she's holding all of these empty canteens that she's just been cleaning up along the way to find him. So he looks up at her, like dehydrated and exhausted, and he's like, oh, will you marry me? And she's like, okay. After he gets some water, he's like, I wasn't proposing marriage. I was just really thirsty and you were holding canteens. So I was like, oh, will you marry me? Like, I want some water. But they get married anyway and find out later they're third cousins.